Oh boy, what a busy couple of days we have had in Destiny 2. We've got even more new stuff to talk about in this video, and yet again we have some pretty big leaks to touch on. So it would appear that CrossSave is coming in Destiny 2's future, and this is on top of the fact that we now know the name of the expansion that we're going to get in the fall of this year. So we'll round up the details on that, and Season of the Undying, which is going to be the name for the next season. We also have a few details about what appears to be the Rose exotic quest in the game. I'll explain what's going on with that in a moment. We're going to touch on some additional Season of Opulence loot stuff, a couple of things to expect in Solstice of Heroes. So yeah, without further delay guys, let's jump straight into it. So in the past couple of hours, we've had a new leak for Destiny 2's future, and this one comes from Jinsa, a very well-known data miner, and we see this image right here, which is actually an in-game image, or an image in the game files, that is reserved for promotions. Just yesterday, we also got news about Shadowkeep, which is the name of the DLC we're going to get later on this year, and this leak basically comes in the same format, so it's not an absolute confirmation of CrossSave, because Bungie haven't actually announced it, but it does appear to be more or less a given that we're going to get CrossSave in Destiny 2's future. That is literally all we know about it right now, otherwise we'll be speculating, but of course CrossSave is different from cross-play, and that what it means is players can save their characters on one platform, so if I'm playing on Xbox, I could technically continue playing those characters over on PS4, and presumably PC as well. Presumably this will be all of the platforms that Destiny can be played on. And it's something that I'm personally pretty excited about, because, you know, for playing on multiple platforms, it makes the time investment way less difficult, and you can just kind of carry on and progress wherever you play. I think that's pretty fantastic stuff. And we don't know what Bungie's relationship will be with Sony moving beyond the fall of this year. Maybe the partnership will be changing and that's why this is happening. Could it also symbolize the fact that Destiny 2 is going to be supported for a little while longer than what most folks are anticipating? I think it's possible. So guys, let us know your thoughts about it down below, but I would imagine this will be part of the reveal that Bungie are bringing tomorrow, and that is on June 6th, when they'll talk about the future of the game. And just to reiterate, the leak yesterday about Shadowkeep shows us some very cool stuff. We see the moon, so we're going to be returning to that D1 location. We can also see the temple and the cracked rock there. And the next chapter in the Destiny experience arrives this fall as terrifying shadows descend upon a forgotten moon, return to the lunar surface, journey deep into a mysterious enemy citadel, and become a slayer of nightmares. Also, we can see from this display in the game right now that the next season is going to be called Season of the Undying, so that should be the one that starts in September too. Guys, let us know your thoughts about it, and I will keep you posted tomorrow when that reveal drops. Now though, to mention a couple of other things, Jinsa also posted the text string with a bunch of information about Season of Opulence stuff, and there's some text here. The searing power of your light burns away the sickness that consumed Dredgenyor's thorn, revealing the weapon that it used to be, Rose. And we do have the Lumina Quest on the roadmap, and some of the steps for this are also visible in Jinsa's recent post. We can't see icons and everything in the database right now, but a Crudent on Reddit summed this up. We'll need to identify the location of the original thorn using a positioning device, defeat multiple enemy combatants in a row without reloading your weapon, but it will also require completing activities throughout the solar system with Rose equipped, and now it's possible that this could be part of the Lumina Quest itself. So maybe we get an early version of the weapon and it needs some kind of upgrade. It's also possible that it could be for something like a catalyst because it is already requiring the weapon. But we'll also need to enter the Strike Will of the Thousands with Rose equipped to reclaim lost light from Hive crystals and defeat Zul. And some folks have spoken about crystals that you can see in Will of the Thousands right now. They're immune and can't be damaged by our current weapons, which makes complete sense because it looks like Rose is going to be the weapon that needs to destroy them. There will also be steps to defeat Guardians with hand cannons as a team and generate Orbs of Light for fellow Guardians, as well as defeating invaders in Gambit before they have killed any of your teammates. Then as we can see here, there are a series of different objectives to restore Rose's perks to prepare the gun for its future transformation. And that just gives us an early preview of what the quest is going to look like, but also the fact that this is indeed the Rose hand cannon. Definitely looks like a pretty long quest right there. And according to the roadmap, July 2nd is when the Lumina Quest is going to kick off, so Lumina is definitely the name of the quest as far as we can tell, and Rose is indeed the hand cannon. Also in terms of future content, on July 9th we're going to get something called the Tribute Hall, as well as Moments of Triumph for this year. And from the text string, the Tribute Hall is a golden hall of wonders created by the Emperor to celebrate your legacy. And there is a treasure chest tribute, a tribute containing components of a vault, a storage device commonly used by the Guardians of Earth. There appear to be tributes for every enemy type. Other tributes can simulate delights found within the Leviathan raid. Who knows, maybe that could be year 1 Leviathan gear. And there's a note next to each of the tributes that says, cost may be reduced by delivering boons of opulence to the visage of Chalice. So that's just kind of a teaser to what some of that tribute haul stuff could be looking like. We'll have to wait for official reveals for that. So lots of kind of spoilery stuff coming out right now. Obviously we've had a big update to the game, and Bungie have a lot of plans for the future, both inside of this season and of course beyond. Not to mention some loot stuff for this season, but if you are running Menagerie at the moment and you want further details on how it actually works, how to get new DLC weapons, then I did break that down in my previous video, so I'll link that below if you need a more in-depth look at it. But we do know a couple of weapon combinations now, so with a Rune of Jubilation in the top slot of the Chalice, and then a red rune of any type in the second slot on the left-hand side, it is possible to get the beloved sniper, and that is a guaranteed drop when you use that particular combination. And of course, it does take a little bit of upgrading before you can use things like red runes. And you can also get the Chalice mini tool guaranteed by using the Rune of the Beast, and that's an SMG rune in the top slot, and then any excellent rate of fire rune in slot 2. Of course, over time, we'll discover more of the combinations that will guarantee specific pieces of gear, as well as how more of the upgrades and stuff work. But again, if you want a more in-depth look at that, I'll link my most recent video below. For now though guys, I'd love to hear your thoughts on all of the stuff that we've covered in this video. CrossSave will definitely be a very interesting one. I can't wait to see what the future of D2 holds with Shadowkeep and beyond that. So share your thoughts on that, or any of the information we know about the Rose Quest now. But if you've enjoyed the video guys, a like below really helps me out. If you're new around here, be sure to hit subscribe because I'm covering everything related to D2. And you can turn on notifications if you want to keep completely up to date. But otherwise, I think I should probably go get some sleep. To be honest, it's been a pretty wild 24 hours or so. Either way, for now guys, I hope you have an awesome day.